What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all asked for it. Part two, the legend of George Zimmerman. And just a quick thing, man. I just did a video about, Florida rappers and their reluctance to, like everybody want to ban Meek Mill from Florida. Everybody want to beef with each other down there. But nobody banned George Zimmerman from Florida. Anyway, don't get in my comment section telling me something. The reason they not doing nothing to George Zimmerman because his peoples used to be a judge. He got city officials in his family. Nigga, if you don't get the hell out of here with that, since when has that ever that just show you that Negroes don't want to do nothing about the heat. Literally, got Negroes in the comments and he got city officials in his family. Ooh, I'm surprised y'all ain't said he a Mason or something like that. Like, when have y'all cared about that? Who cares about that? Crazy. Anyway, city officials. Zimmerman, so on this February 16th of that year, we're still in 2013, I think, yeah. Well, we're in 2014 now. So, Zimmerman says he's homeless and receiving death threats and suffering from PTSD in a televised interview with Univision. So you niggas was threatening him, okay. Touche, I give y'all props for that. At least y'all threatened him. I didn't even think y'all had been doing that. Despite protests, Zimmerman appears at a gun show in Orlando, Florida to sign autographs. The show was relocated from its original venue because of backlash. So basically, it's like, you know how like when I was a kid, I was a big baseball card collector. And athletes would come to card shows because they're athletes. And that's what athletes do. Come to card shows and sign cards. So I guess since George Zimmerman is a killer, he goes to gun shows and signs autographs. Oh my God. That's very passive aggressive and subtle. He's bullying. This is bullying. I know bullying when I see it. On June 30th of that year, so that was in Orlando. So 2 years after he murked Trayvon, he was in Orlando at a gun show signing autographs. A Florida judge throws out a lawsuit filed by Zimmerman against NBC. The defamation suit claimed that NBC edited his story on Trayvon Martin's death to make it seem like Zimmerman voluntarily told a 911 operator that Martin was black. Look, I don't have no problem with that. That's small potatoes, man. If y'all Negroes is mad that he said the boy was black, something wrong with y'all. The boy is black. So I hope you niggas ain't getting all mad on that. Dude, what you gonna do about this? Stop trying to find little insignificant trivial shit to get bogged down on. On July 27th, a police report states that Zimmerman is working as a security guard at a gun and motorcycle store in DeLand, Florida. It was later discovered that Zimmerman was not employed by the store. He was only patrolling the area as a favor to the owner because of a recent burglary. Oh, God. So he was hunting him another Negro, because it was 9 times out of 10 it was a Negro that burglarized that joint. So they told Zimmerman, so he was on, no, this dude he was looking, like patrolling the area. Yeah. Florida, stand up. September 2nd of 2014, Zimmerman allegedly threatened to kill a man in a road rage incident in Lake Mary, Florida. Not only that, but he later showed up at the man's workplace. According to local police, Zimmerman pulled up next to the man in his truck and yelled, "Why are you pointing a finger at me?" After the man pulled into a gas station to call 911, he realized the truck driver was Zimmerman, who gun in hand, allegedly said, "Do you know who I am?" and threatening to kill him. Yeah, he using that Trayvon body as it's like you know what, man, he's something else, man. The man saw Zimmerman outside of his workplace 2 days later. As always seems to be the case, when Zimmerman gets into trouble, no charges were pressed. Look, I ain't trying to hear that. You niggas get off on charges all the time. You niggas running around the community. Y'all getting off all the time. Like I said in another video, 90% of the murders in these big cities, they don't even have a suspect for. They don't even have a suspect. And we did the research. All the people that are subscribed to the Akintunde County Nation page know that these are the stats. They don't even have a suspect. No charges filed. And 80 to 90% of the murders in these democratic cities, democratically run metropolises, okay? And that's you niggas killing people. So I don't want to hear about whining about George Zimmerman getting off on charges. Y'all kill people willy-nilly and get off on charges. Y'all ain't doing nothing to this except y'all. That's just when y'all do it to yourselves. He got a judge, his father, just... I can pull up 20 stories now of Negroes killing judges. I ain't gonna do it because you gotta do the work. I'm tired of y'all because I'm keeping y'all focused. Y'all want excuses. Google black man kills judge. I can show you 20 stories right now with black men who've killed judges. Okay? Come with some George. We can't do nothing to George because his... And I'm not saying go kill George. Allegedly. I'm just saying, you know? Except February 24th, the Justice Department officially, okay. So now we're too far there. So October, it's still in 2014. This dude been busy. This is part 2, okay? Citing insufficient evidence, officials say federal charges are not likely to be brought against Zimmerman for the death of Trayvon Martin. Okay. Zimmerman is arrested on January 29th. Now we're into 2015, okay? So this is the 3rd year since Trayvon got murked. Zimmerman is arrested for aggravated assault with a weapon after allegedly throwing a wine bottle at his girlfriend. Once again, charges will not be filed. Hey, that's, you know what? That's the spirit of Trayvon. The spirit of Trayvon ain't gonna let this dude sit in jail. Okay? Spirit of Trayvon gonna keep him on the streets and make one of you Negroes, one of you thugs that walk around the black community like y'all, God's gift. We was kings. Where Micah X, man? Where Micah X at, man? And Gavin Long, man. Micah X or Gavin Long would have handled this work. Truth, and them dudes wasn't thugs. Neither one of them were thugs. I knew something was wrong with black culture when they took them, when them was the the Dallas shooter and the Baton Rouge shooter. Neither one of them dudes was thugs. Gavin Long was a YouTuber. He had a nice following on YouTube. And Micah X was ex-military, pro-black dude. In an interview posted online on March 24th by his lawyer, Zimmerman criticizes Obama's response to Trayvon Martin's death, referring to the president as Barack Hussein Obama. He said, unfortunately, after Jay Carney, his press secretary stated in the White House briefing that the White House will not interject in a local law enforcement matter and at most a state criminal matter. President Obama held his Rose Garden speech stating that if I had a son, he would look like Trayvon. To me, that was clearly a dereliction of duty, pitting Americans against each other solely based on race. Look, that's true. And none of this matters. None of that matters. What y'all gonna do? Like, I've always commended George for stepping up and being and volunteering for the neighborhood watch in his community, Twin Lakes, Twin Oaks, or whatever, community in Florida, the same community Tracy Martin lived in. Crime was off the hook. Black kids were running around terrorizing the neighborhood. Black teenagers. The community got together, said something's got to change. No black men stepped up to patrol the neighborhood. None. Only one stepped up to patrol the neighborhood was George. So I've always commended George for that. Because one thing about it is, y'all keep calling these little Negroes babies and precious babies, and they ain't do nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about that. Trayvon had already burglarized the house. He was already found with the contents of a house in his book bag, but they swept it under the rug. And the Skittles and the watermelon, he didn't have an iced tea that night. He had a watermelon, Arizona, which is what they make the lean with. They mix it up to make the lean. They used Jolly Ranchers and they put it in there and I don't know, but they mix it up. They didn't want to say he had a watermelon Arizona because of the racial connotations. Okay? So they said he had an iced tea. He had a watermelon flavored, and not because niggas like watermelon, but because that's the flavor you use for the little concoction they make. Okay? So all this stuff is with Trayvon, look, he's just a regular black kid, all right? Young black man. He had been his mom kicked him out the house because he kept getting suspended. And this was his first weekend with his dad. So don't get me to trying to deify Trayvon. My whole thing is, you niggas got a problem with what he did, so what you gonna do about it? I still ain't gonna sit here and change my opinions from the past. I think George is an honorable guy for being the only man in that community to step up to patrol the neighborhood. And go read that, what was going on in that neighborhood. It's easy to look up, just George Zimmermam, Trayvon Martin incident, everything that preceded it. Or you can go watch my old videos. I've done videos in the past on it. I may put a link in the description box, I may not. But I've done several videos chronicling the climate that led up to the community asking any men from the community, the women and working men of the community, crying out for some savior to come patrol the neighborhood so that the lawlessness and the wanton burglary and thievery and criminal thuggery that was going on, being perpetrated by young black teens in that neighborhood, somebody could stop it. Nobody stepped up but George. So don't get me, I'm not going to turn back on that. My whole thing is, you niggas got a problem with what he did. What you gonna do? Okay? Oh, here goes something. No, this ain't nothing. He ain't. I thought he did something to Muslims, because you niggas might get mad at that. More than mad at that than you would if he did something to Trayvon. On May 16th, a man is charged with firing shots into Zimmerman's truck in Lake Mary, Florida. That was a white man. White man licked some shots at George. White dudes don't be playing with George. Like they don't fuck with George like that. White dudes don't fuck with George like that. They think he a coward. He playing tough guy because he killed a 17-year-old. August 18th, Zimmerman unveils a new piece of artwork featuring the Confederate flag to benefit a Muslim-free gun shop in Florida. Okay. So, look, you're trolling. September 18th, 2015, Zimmerman goes on a Twitter rant after retweeting a picture of Trayvon Martin's corpse. This was 2015. He retweeted a picture of Trayvon Martin's corpse. Tracy must be on Xanax, man. Tracy Martin, because it's a lot of followers that just be like, fuck it, y'all. Fuck that shit. Like, nah, you wildin' now. Fuck that. I done raised children. Let me go ahead and whack this dude, man. So he said, gee, I sure hate offending people that have plotted and tried to kill me and my family, he wrote in a tweet. His account has since been suspended. Damn. So that was 2015. All right, so now we're in 2016. Zimmerman criticizes President Obama for crying while discussing mass shootings, calling him a disgrace to the country and a piece of garbage. Okay, and 23rd, his divorce is finalized. And in May 12th of that year, Zimmerman attempts to sell the gun he shot Trayvon Martin with at an auction. The listing is removed shortly after it is posted, after which another auction house picked it up. God, dog. That's just the 2016. Oh, so now we're in 2017. And we got this Jay-Z thing. Oh my God. The alligator babies. Oh my God. This man. Sometimes I be ashamed to be black. This be the times when I be ashamed to be black. Some Spanish boys, if one of you Negroes had done this to one Spanish boy, like say this was New York, and one of you Negroes had done this to a little Puerto Rican boy, well, it'd have been hell up in Spanish Harlem, you hear me? This would have been L.A., whew, you already know what happened. Y'all did something like this to a little Mexican kid. You niggas would be paying severely for that. And you know this, man. Okay? You Negroes will be paying severely. Okay? Try this in Dearborn, Michigan. Messing with some of those Muslims up there, or them Somalis up in Dearborn, Michigan. Let one of you niggas pissing the wind over there. Watch, look what happened to you. Y'all, nobody play. Go to Libya. Try this shit with a Libyan kid. Let one of you niggas, let a Libyan kid, I already did the story about India. You niggas know not to fuck around in India. A kid in India died of an overdose. They went around and lynched every black man in sight. I did a video on that a while back. Yeah, India, man, shit. If an Indian kid died of OD, every black man in sight getting lynched. On videotape. All this is public record. Nothing to hide here. But yeah, try this shit in Libya. Let one of them little Libyan children stub his toe on a table leg and one of you niggas be around. Just one of you niggas be in earshot or hear him ouch. If you hear if a Libyan child say ouch and you can hear it, nigga, you getting your ass strung up on a tree. Facts, nigga. Facts. Okay? Go over to China. You already know you can't steal no sunglasses. You're doing 10 years. You already know my boy Wendell Brown, he over there. He defended himself against like 10 Chinese dudes. He doing he don't even got a sentence. His sentence is question marks. An indefinite sentence. Imagine what they do to you. Wendell Brown, some Chinese dudes offered Wendell Brown a drink at a bar. He said no. He refused to drink with him. He said he was cool. He was Gucci. They proceeded to try to whoop his ass. What do you think would happen if? And he's in jail doing an indefinite sentence. What do you think if a Chinese child went missing and one of you niggas was within the same area code? I already did the video on Morocco. Remember the Meek Mill videos after French Montana and Meek Mill got into it? All those videos. Go to Morocco. Let a Moroccan child bite his tongue while he chewing, while he eating. Or let a Moroccan child fall down and scratch his knee. Let two Moroccan kids be playing tag and one of them fall down and scratch their knee. Any Negro within earshot of that is getting strung up. Okay? You better not even be around. You see two Moroccan kids, you in Morocco, you see two Moroccan kids playing tag, you better get on the first bus out of town and get the hell away from that. Because if one of them scrapes their knee, then you going up in a tree. You hear me? Okay? Facts, man. Facts. All documented. Okay? Nothing where you gotta, you never know. Well, technically, if you look at it like this and if you flip it and bounce it, no, nigga. Facts. I've done videos on all this shit. You play with anybody else, kid, nigga, you are done for, nigga, okay? And I already said what I feel about Trayvon and George, but you niggas act like y'all got a problem with what happened. What y'all gonna do? Peace.